What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today I've got a very exciting video for you guys. I finally got my hands on one of the Simon Line Time-Lapse Prototypes and I'm going to test it out and see how it flies. So let's get to it. Literally never thrown it before. The first throw that you see here is going to be my very first throw with the time-lapse. For those of you who might not be familiar with this disc and why it's so cool, essentially MVP, the company that Simon Line, a pro disc golfer, is sponsored by, partnering with him to create his own line, which he's called the Simon Line, which is just amazing. He's created his own logo, design, all that sort of stuff. And this is the first disc that has come out in his lineup of discs that he'll progressively create with them. The reason why it's such a unique and special disc is because MVP only ran a very limited amount of these. Retailers all around the world only got to order 10 of these, from the Foundation Disc Golfs, Ledgestones, Infinite, all the way to the Disc Golf Warehouse Australia's, which is where I got mine from. Everyone only got 10. So I feel very lucky to have my hands on one of these. Not only just one of them, but it is just the most beautiful. Check it out. Just the colors on this, the blue and white. As you can see, MVP does the different colored rims, their overmold technology, which is their sort of branding. I mean, this disc looks amazing. So nice. I feel very lucky to have my hands on one, and thanks to Disc Golf Warehouse for, I guess, stocking them so we could get them. And what I'm going to do today is just test it out. You've probably seen many other videos of Simon throwing these, of other pros, other YouTubers throwing it, but it's finally made its way to Australia in the Southern Hemisphere down under. So let's see if it flies any different here. All right, here we go. First ever throw of mine with the Simon Line Time-Lapse. Let's see how we go. Into a headwind actually as well, so this will be a good test of its stability. Whoa. Wow. Dang. I mean, I threw that a little nose up, but wowee, that had no inclination to go right whatsoever. Just immediately faded. So I'm going to give it a few more throws, try and put on some more angles and see how it goes. So far, I mean, it feels amazing. It is a 12-speed, so it's got quite a wide rim. Plastic feels amazing, as MVP's often does. Yeah, I can't really fault the feel. It feels awesome. So this one I'm going to actually try and give a bit of anhyzer and see like how much it actually wants to turn in this headwind as well. Only a slight headwind. See how much it wants to turn before it wants to fight out. But first throw, holy moly, this thing is stable. Crazy. Yep. I mean, held for a little bit and got a nice flex. That was pretty sick flight. I'm not going to lie, that was pretty sick. Tell you what, everyone was right in what they said. This disc is stable. As I walk out to collect that disc, let me know down below if you have one of these discs, or if you do have one of these discs, would you throw it or would you collect it? Considering how rare they are, I know a lot of people are collecting them. A lot of people are flipping them and selling them for hundreds of dollars. Obviously, I'm going to test it out because I want to see how it flies, and I'm all about discs flying unless they're really special ones that are maybe signed by people that I haven't thrown. Let me know down below. Would you throw it? Would you collect it? Would you flip it? I know I've just been talking about how rare this disc is, but I'm actually thinking I'm probably going to give it away. So comment down below, would you like me to give it away? Would you like a chance at winning this disc? Make sure you stay through to the end of the video and I will talk about how I'm thinking about giving it away. So I'm going to throw it on a forehand now. I'm probably going to try and give it a good rip, healthy flex, and see what it does. We've got a tailwind now, left to right, making it even more overstable. So yeah, this is probably just going to go hard right. Wow, okay. Wow. I mean, not the cleanest throw. I threw it very low, but even then it just like panned a little bit, only because I forced it over, and then hard fade and skip right at the end. So let's go take it out to the course.
Jomo Disc Golf here again for some post-production commentary because Josh messed up the mics once again. I apologize for that, but here we've got a great hole for the time-lapse. It is a big par 4 and it sets up well for a big forehand that pushes past the initial clump of trees there on the right and then fades to the right to set up for an approach into the green. Throw that one pretty well. It should give me a good approach.
Look how overstable it is. I guess it's very forgiving on shanks and bad shots. You can actually throw it pretty poorly and pull it and shank it a bit, and it's gonna fight out of it because of how stable it is. I've only recently put a Nuco S in the bag, so I'm not super well versed in it, but it kind of feels like that sort of stability. Again, you guys know I haven't thrown much outside of Discraft, especially in distance graphic category. But that's kind of what I would compare it to after the few throws that I've done with it. It's very overstable.
So this is where my drive landed. Usually I wouldn't throw a time lapse here, but just going to try and hang it up on a big spike hyzer and have it fade to the left behind those trees where the basket is located. I hang that one a little too wide and don't put quite enough on it, and it ends up a bit shorter than what I was hoping for, unfortunately. And then I just added this putt in to remind you that my putting can be trash sometimes.
We've got celebrity appearance here. We've got Jack.
Yo, what's up? How we doing?
Hopefully you guys can see. Jack, how long have you been playing for?
About 6 months.
6 months, okay.
Yeah.
He's very good for a 6-month-old disc golfer.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get it.
It's about six years of ultimate though.
Oh, okay, okay. So he's got some experience throwing the plastic, throwing the frisbees.
How to throw these, sort of.
So we're gonna have a celebrity shot. What are you throwing on this hole?
Throwing the cloudy.
Okay, cloud breaker. Let's see how that compares to the time lapse. But yeah, celebrity shot. So
cool.
Good.
Right.
Here we go. First shot on the vlog channel. Oh, just low. That's solid. Form was really, really solid, man. Holy
yeah,
really.
it's been feeling alright. The run-up's really dialed. That I've gotten right. It's just the releases and dialing up the power. So
I like it. Very cool. All right.
So right before this shot, I said to Jack, I'm going to try and throw this on some anhyzer. And once again, couldn't achieve that. You've kind of lost it in the sky there, but it is just fading hard left and going absolutely nowhere. So I've got a big shot. This is again a par 4. So my first shot landed here. I've got a long way to get to the basket. I don't think I can even reach it with the time lapse. So I'm trying to put this one on a bit of a flex. I got it a little bit better, but you can just see there, it's just fighting straight out of it. Again, landing short of this basket.
Tell you what, guys, it is a scorcher today. It is an absolute stinker. So hot. I mean, temperature wise, it's not that bad. It's very muggy, very humid, which is very typical of Brisbane summers here. For those who aren't familiar, it's like storm season, our summer, and very hot, unlike other parts of the world where it's snowing. But I bet you didn't think you were getting a Brisbane weather lesson today, but there you go.
This hole's about a 115 meter par 3. It's a left to right shape shot, so perfect for a forehand. So I'm trying to throw this one on some flex, and I do, but again, I kind of yank it a bit, and it goes actually quite a good distance and probably almost pin high, but just a little bit too far left of the basket.
It's not great, but you guys saw how overstable that was. Guys, check out this green. Like, you've probably seen it before, but it looks even nicer now, don't you reckon, Jack?
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
So good. They've done really well.
Yeah, cleared it all up, and it's like wider now, grassy. Beautiful. So we're at hole 7, par 3, big rip. Whoop.
So again, looking to unload on this shot, just seeing how much distance I can get out of the time lapse. And then we had this guy just come across and try to put a pause to our play. I just don't want to throw the time lapse into that thing and cause an accident, but he clears out of the way. I'm trying to give it a rip, and it just goes dead straight. I don't even get any turn on it, and it just is skipping so hard. Holy dooly, out to the left, way off line. Just throwing a little chip forehand here with the bang zone. And I mean, check out the stability on this thing, guys. That's nice.
Oh! I literally, no way. No way, guys. I don't think you saw that. I tried to hit record, Jack, because I was like, this could be really cool. You guys probably couldn't even see that, but he was from back there. And then threw a forehand flick chain to save the par. That's insane. But Jack, been a pleasure.
Yeah, no, thanks.
And we'll definitely have to get around some sort of challenge in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Okay.
Sounds good. Well, enjoy your best shot.
Yeah.
And
Worst shot.
oh yeah, worst shot. My bad. See you soon. You probably already can tell by now that this disc is very stable. So if you want that disc if you're going to throw it, and you want the disc that's going to be super overstable, reliable in headwinds, all that sort of stuff. You get some really good angles from it, get good skips as well, and you're willing to pay a couple $100 to get it off somebody on eBay or something like that, then the time-lapse might be for you. But otherwise, I'd say go for the stock ones that have just released, and actually you can get them at discgolfwarehouse.com.au. I believe there's still some available there, so link will be down below. Make sure you use my code as well. If you use the link, it'll automatically apply the code, but if you just go there, use the code JOMO5 to get 5% off. And doesn't support me at all, it's just to get you guys a discount. So make sure you check that out. If you want the time-lapse, but you want it to be not as stable as this one, they're the ones to go for. All right, so really trying to get my first birdie here with the time-lapse. That'd be cool. We're at hole number 9 now. Jumped ahead, it's a par 3, just dead straight ahead, chilling out there, as Hunter would say. 93 meters. You can play forehand, you can play backhand. I kind of want to try backhand. It's a big, towering spike hyzer. It's not bad if it pushes enough. Oh, okay. It was a little short, but I did a nice little bunny hop over the mulch bed, and we should be having a putt for birdie. Also, guys, this is taking me back. I've got my disc bag with me today, shopping bag. Brings me back to the first ever like sort of semi-tournament that I ever did. Had my disc in a shopping bag. Comment down below if that was you as well, if you started off. What was your first bag? Was it a shopping bag? I know a lot of people do that. And also let me know if you live somewhere other than Australia, do you have Woolworths grocery store in your country? Because I don't know if it's just an Australian thing or not. I think New Zealand has it, but other countries, I'm not so sure. I know you got sort of other things. So comment down below that as well. I'd be curious to know. All right, pressure's on, guys. Short little putt here for the birdie. First time-lapse birdie by me. Maybe in Australia. I don't know if anyone else has birdie with the time-lapse. Let me know if you have. Let's see. Oh, right side. But it's stuck. Why is the second one always better? I don't understand that. It's the pressure that's on the first one. Second one, you're just like, toss it in, but that was so much better. Anyway, birdie time. Right, my goodness, there's mosquitoes everywhere. This is just terrible. 2 more holes I'm going to play for you guys. This one I thought would be interesting because it's kind of chased up for a flex forehand. So I think this might work out quite well for it. Only 90-meter par 3, and it's open to start with, but then it has like some trees you got to navigate at the end. And so there's a kind of like a flex forehand gap, which actually should set up pretty well. If I hit it well, there's a chance for an ace, but just going to try and get some flex on it, not yank it over like I've been doing. Oh, yanked it. Be super stable though. Okay, not bad. Yes. Wow, that was clean. Wow. All right, back-to-back birdies with the time-lapse, guys. Let's go. Okay, guys, I apologize again. I think I finally figured out why the mic situation has not been working. So hopefully, I promise for future videos, I'll get better at that. But hopefully it hasn't been too unbearable. Back-to-back birdies. Final hole that I'm going to do for the video. It is another par 3, 104 meters. So I'm kind of choosing holes that I think that time-lapse, would work on. So this one, it's up on the hill on the left there. So I'm pretty much just going to throw, again, I'm going to throw a pretty flat shot, I think, down the right side, and then let the stability kick in at the end and skip it over to the left. I threw it pretty flat, but not flat enough. Don't hit the tree. Please don't hit the tree. Okay, I didn't. Just hit the mud. Oh, not quite enough right, but good height. All right, guys. That is going to do it for the review of the MVP Simon Line Time-Lapse. First disc in the Simon Line. If you guys enjoyed this review, make sure to let me know down below, give it a like, and then also let me know if there are any other discs that you would like me to review. Leave those suggestions down in the comments. I can try and get the discs from Disc Golf Warehouse and do some reviews for you. But as I teased at the start though, if you would like the chance to win this disc, all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I was initially thinking I would give it away once we hit 500 subscribers, but because it's, so rare, so unique, and so sought after, I think that I'm going to save it until we hit 1,000 subscribers. So I know that's a little way off at the moment. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that then we can bump those numbers up and give this away sooner, because I don't want to be sitting on it for too long, otherwise it might end up making my bag. So make sure you're subscribed. My goal is to hit 400 by the end of the year, so that'd be amazing if we can make that happen. That would just be unreal. Support has been amazing from you all, so thank you so much for that. But as I said, 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give this away. So if you want your hands on a rare piece of disc golf history, then make sure you're subscribed. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope that you've also had a wonderful day, and make sure you make it great for somebody else as well, and we'll catch you in the next one.